Welcome to another episode of the Amazon Seller Brand Story. We have a very, very special guest today. Here is Gina Perez, the owner of Texas Pet Company. We're super excited to have you here today, Gina, to talk about your brand, your business, and what it is that you've built today, and your history, and why your products are better than what else is out there. So, Gina, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, Gina. So briefly, before we went live here, we were talking about Texas Pet Company, and this is a company that obviously you started and you own. And what we try to do here on the Amazon Seller Brand Stories is shed a little light on your product. Specifically, we're going to talk about this flea repellent supplement, right? And we want to allow consumers, these Amazon shoppers out there, to understand that not all Amazon products are created equal. That the price is only one single aspect of that product, and you kind of get what you pay for. So if you would briefly, Gina, would you let folks out there, Amazon shoppers, know what makes your product different, and the number one thing they should look out for when they're looking for something in your category, and explain a little bit about what your product does, if you would.
Sure. So Flea Defender is a product that was made with kind of the animal health in mind. So a lot of the products that you get from the vet, sometimes animals have reactions to, whether it's topical or ingestion. They can have just side effects. And so we wanted to create something that was an all natural supplement that would kind of address some of those issues. And so they're all natural. The other thing that we wanted to have was made in the United States. And so all of our products are made stateside, and all the product or the ingredients that go inside of the product are also made in the USA. So both of those kind of propositions are how we wanted to approach taking care of our animals. We're an animal household, and those are our kids, and we wanted to make sure that they had long, healthy lives, and getting into the supplement space and making sure that we could take care of them that way is what we're going after. So Flea Defender is basically a repellent that's a supplement. You can take it. You take it daily. It builds a barrier around your dog's body and repels fleas. We do recommend that you still treat your yard. You can't just build a barrier around yourself and your pet without treating your yard. We recommend that for everybody, and there are natural products out there for that too. But that was really our focus, is just to have a natural product for our animals.
So, Gina, we love to talk to business owners and brand owners, and especially people like you that really care and eat their own cooking, as one likes to say. So, Gina, you are a pet household. You have your own pets, and you can tell that you care about them. So, take us back to, looks like you started in 2019 building the Texas Pet Company. Why did you start, and what does this business mean to you?
Sure. So I've been in the e-commerce space for about 24 years now, and working for either large retailers or CPG brands. And I just got to the point where I felt like I could do this myself, and I wanted to find a niche, that something I cared about. And I did sporting goods for 17 years, and I was like, well, sports is kind of one of my first loves. I already done that. So what's my next one? And getting into the animal space seemed natural. I did some research and found that it was a space that had some room to grow. I'm not looking to put anybody out of business. I just kind of want to make a good living and help animals in a positive way, and people who have pet owners in a positive way. And so that's how I kind of got into the space. I was familiar with selling on Amazon and Walmart, my own website, same as eBay and wish.com, like all of the channels that are out there. I was familiar with just having an e-commerce background. And so I kind of made the jump in 2019. I did get a little scared because I quit my full-time job 3 weeks before the country shut down. So I thought I made a mistake. But having done some research, the pet industry is one of those that is, I don't want to say resistant, but it's tolerant of recession and things like COVID that shut the country down. So people started ordering more online, and they started adopting animals. And so I actually grew a little faster than I had anticipated, which is a great problem to have. It was just, the rate was not what I was expecting, but I'm happy to be in that problem and growing and trying to find funding and things like that to help bring more products to the table that people love.
Fair enough. So as we sell our products on Amazon, sometimes we forget that there's actually a human on the other end of that purchase and that transaction, and that really the value in our brand is more so the customer that we serve and not so much the product that we sell. So talk, if you would, a little bit, Gina, about some of your favorite reviews that have come in, case studies where folks have used your product and got maximum benefit and result out of it, and kind of what that does for your morale in your business.
Sure. The probably the biggest set of feedback that we get is just people that are looking for something that's natural, that maybe have had a history of their animals having a reaction with a prescription product of some sort. And we're not against prescription products. We just know that there's a need, for the holistic approach that some people like to take, and especially those customers that are wanting to have something natural. Is the feedback that we get, that it's helped their animal in some way, shape, or form, that it's great for them. I will say this: it's bacon flavored. So our Flea Defender is bacon flavored, and it can come in different flavors, but that's a hard flavor not to love. So the dogs see it as a treat, and if they can get bacon as a treat, then just having that flavoring has been good for the customers as it pertains to administration. So they're not having to hide it or do things like that. We can either give it to them from hand to mouth, or you can stick it in their food, and it's good to go. So I would say just the customers that are looking for the natural products, they've had the biggest response of being happy that this is available.
Amazing, Gina. So when you're talking about like one of your best-selling products, the Flea Defender, why should pet owners be thinking about this? Is this something that they should be thinking about before they have a problem with fleas, or is it a treatment typically? What's the best way for pet owners to make sure that their pets aren't going to have this problem?
Yeah, so I would say it's definitely preventative. Flea prevention is something that all pet owners, dog owners, need to have, kind of in their wheelhouse. It's table stakes. Like, if you're not preventing fleas, then things that happen when your animal gets fleas is they can get transmitted diseases, different things like that. So the more you can prevent those things from happening, the better off you'll be for the well-being of your animal. So flea prevention is just part of owning a pet. It's almost like vaccinations. You have to have those two things with heartworm prevention, flea prevention, and all their vaccines.
Wow. Okay. So obviously you're very informed about the pet industry, as I am not. We just got our first animals in my family recently, and we're still struggling to get these dogs trained. You may hear them barking back here. But what, as a pet lover, and this business is obviously near and dear to your heart, then answer Gina this. What question do you wish most buyers would ask before they decide on which pet supplement that they choose on Amazon, and why?
I guess I wish that most dog owners would just take this as it's a necessity, and if they want to have something that's natural, then we're the place to go. I mean, all vets will prescribe something like that's not a question. But if you're looking for long-term health and having no chance of reaction, then I would consider a supplement. The only reaction, if I had to do any caveat, is you do need to know your pet if they have any sort of allergic reaction to any ingredient. So if a dog is allergic to carrots, carrots are not a bad thing, but some people and dogs can be allergic to carrots. Then make sure you know if your dog is allergic to anything, period, and see if there is one of those ingredients in products. And all of our ingredients are natural. However, just make sure that you know your pet's allergies.
That's great, Gina. So I love the mission that you have behind Texas Pet Company. For everybody who has a pet and would like to check out what Gina has built, which is amazing, go to Amazon and search Texas Pet Company, or you can just go directly to our website, texaspetcompany.com, and check it out, because Gina, you can tell the passion. This is why we have Amazon Seller Brand Stories as a podcast, because we want to share brand owners' stories, and the passion comes through, and that somebody who has a pet is also going to care about your pet when they're selling you a supplement to help your pet, not necessarily just make a profit. And when you kicked off the call by saying, I'm not looking to put anybody out of business, I just want to help pets, and I want to help pet owners having a more enjoyable experience with their pets. So I really, really appreciate it today, Gina. Sean, let's move to the last couple questions here.
So, Gina, like Seth said, obviously you have a passion for this. Not all products are created equal. We understand that. And a lot of Amazon shoppers are out there looking for the best price or, whatever gets free shipping or Prime. But at the end of the day, it's something that's topical or ingestible, whether for yourself or for your pet. You better read the fine print. You better know where it's made, what it's made of, and know who, more importantly, is behind that product so that if you had an adverse experience, you know who to hold accountable. Gina stands behind her product. She's furry, family friendly, as it says in the logo there. Check out Texas Pet Company. And Gina, for those folks out there, out of curiosity, how long, Gina, Texas Pet Company, how long have you been with Post Purchase Pro now?
We actually just started, so we're a couple of months old and getting some processes in place. Like I said before, I've been in the industry a while, so I subscribe to what you guys are doing. I actually come from originally a catalog order based company that converted to online sales way back starting in 1998. So the lifetime value of customers and contacting them in multiple ways is very familiar to me, and I think you guys are doing that in an efficient way. So I'm happy to kind of partner with you guys. And as a one person show, I need all the help I can get with people who know what they're doing. It's beneficial for me to have people in the space that are successful and can help me be successful as well.
I love it. I love the fact that you put the customer first. That's what we're all about. What we try to do is serve the customer unselfishly, and then profit from that in the long run. If we're putting value out there in the world, and that's exactly what you're doing with Texas Pet Company, then it will come back to you. So thank you for joining us on an episode of Amazon Seller Brand Stories. Again, it's Gina Perez, Texas Pet Company. Go to texaspetcompany.com or check it out on Amazon by searching for Texas Pet Company. And the product that Gina's most proud of is her Flea Defender. So check that out. Thanks a lot, Gina.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gina.